Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average Black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him,
Listen, the reason why I'm reviewing this is because I'm very proud of Black women. Y'all just got to see the comments. Okay. This one Black woman, she said, keep up the good work, girl. We love this for you. Please be sure to keep him at all costs. Congrats to you both. Another Black woman said, bless your heart, sugar. We definitely appreciate your service, honey. You're a winner. Congratulations on your accomplishment. And then this one girl, she said, girl, congratulations on raising your man. Somebody said, you is smart, you is important, you is kind, keep impacting. Another Black woman said, baby, you are a lifesaver. Then this other woman said, wow, I'm definitely taking notes. I've never thought to ask my man if he wanted a drink or offer him fruit. Congrats on the union. Then this other Black woman said, you're clearly one of a kind. When I say I'm proud of Black women, that's why I'm talking about this. I'm not talking about this because of what this woman said. Girl, I don't give a damn about what she's talking about. I don't give a damn. All she's doing is projecting the man that she married, right? She's projecting his trauma on all Black women, and she's coming online expressing it. And that tells me everything that I need to know about her marriage. Everything she does for this man is a trauma response. I don't want to be in a relationship like that. So I'm definitely happy for her. And no, there is no competition. None at all. Everything that she talks about is a trauma response to what this man did or what he went through prior to meeting him. And she has to overcompensate for that. That is not something that I want to do in a relationship. I would like a man that comes fully worked on, meaning those may have been his earlier experiences, but he has worked on himself to move past those things to where I don't have to overextend to ensure that he is at peace, that he is content within our relationship. I would like for him to have that contentment on his own. I would like for him to have that peace on his own. I don't want to have to give him those things because that takes away from me. So I'm not mad at this woman. She thinks she's won a prize, and I feel like she has, because it's not something that I want to do. Now, I do have a question. What's wrong with the German men? Why is she not with the German men? Why don't they want her? I don't understand that. Why don't the German men want her? But listen, I'm not even mad about that because listen, ladies, y'all need to be out here checking out these German men and seeing what they about. Okay. Because she's sitting up here talking about black men are this and that. I'm like, well, what's wrong with German men? What's wrong with them? Then this other black woman, she said, I've never seen a woman do the things you do. You are perfect. Keep it up, girl. I've never asked my man, did he want something to drink? Then somebody also said, keep us updated, girlfriend. Then Nikki said, ma'am, good for you. I love and treat my husband very well, and he does the same for me. And we're both black, and we have been married for 22 years. Okay? So that's why I'm actually responding to this. I just loved how black women are handling this. It really shows your growth. You're not getting triggered and reacting. And I really like that. You're not giving her what she's looking for. She's looking for your validation, and you did not give it to her. And I love that. Like, that's what I love. And do you feel the power that you have when you don't give people the reaction that they want? It feels good, doesn't it? It feels really good. So I just like how through this whole thing, I'm seeing collectively black women's growth. And that's why I really wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it because of what she said. Girl, I don't give a damn what she talked about. But let's just continue. Let's just finish up what she said.
You know, like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. You know, there is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are.
So the man that she married did not grow up in a family unit. He did not grow up with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she's projecting that on all Black Americans. I grew up in structure. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner with my family. Dinner time was, we set the table to eat as a family. That's how I grew up. But it's clear that the man that she married did not grow up like that. And he has convinced her that now all of us Black Americans don't have dinner with family. And that's insane. But that's how he grew up. That's what she told this man. I mean, that's what he told this woman. And now she's coming online speaking as if that's the cultural norm for all of us. And that's not. For some of us, that is true. But that's not for all of us. So I don't know what she's talking about, but I grew up with structure. I'm pretty sure there are other Black Americans that grew up with structure as well, where there was dinner time, there was family meetings where the family would come together and we would have family meetings and the kids would get lectured. Dad would be carrying the conversation. Mom would be the supportive wife, and she would chime in every now and then when it comes to certain things that she wanted to put her input on. So, some of us didn't grow up with this narrative that all of us just come from broken homes where there was no father figure at all. There was no head of house or anything like that. There was order, there was structure, there was a time management, there was a schedule, there were obligations like cleaning, cutting the grass, picking up after ourselves, and things like that. We had chores that we had to do, things we had to get completed. Okay. I don't know why people are trying to push that narrative that that's the entire Black American community. It's not. It's not. So let's continue. But if you listen, just listen to what she's saying. And she's telling you the man that she married. She's telling you the type of Black man that she married. A man that is traumatized. He has experienced a lot of trauma in his life. And now she has to deal with that. She has to overcompensate in those areas. So now she probably makes it a point that every time that she wants something to drink, she has to consider him first. Every single time. That's OCD. But when you're dealing with someone that has not healed from their trauma, you have to overcompensate in those areas or they'll take it the wrong way. So every time she gets a drink, she has to offer him something first. Anytime she fixes something to eat for herself, she has to offer it to him first because he didn't have that growing up. That's crazy.
Of things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young. It doesn't matter if they're older.
Y'all, that's when she really lost me. She was like, there are plenty of women out there that are ready to take care of you. Yep, because I'm not doing, y'all, I'm not gonna be a surrogate mother. They are literally taking so much off of our hands. Like, oh my God. They don't even understand, girl. They don't understand, but they gonna find out. They gonna find out. They gonna find out. Ready to take care of you. That sounds crazy. That sounds so exhausting.
They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown, because unfortunately, a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
And it's crazy because she lives in a delusional world. She don't know it yet. And she's going to be lonely in this marriage because she's going to be giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving emotionally and mentally and spiritually. And she's going to feel lonely in that relationship because she's dealing with a man that most likely is not emotionally available, because he didn't grow up being emotionally available. He came from a broken family. So she got a lot on her hands. We're going to wish her well, and we're just going to move on. Yeah. And she said, average Black American male. That's crazy. Bless her. Yeah, bless her. Amen. Yeah, that's so true. Thank you for the super chat. That is so true. That is so true. Yep, I had to learn that the hard way. So yeah, I'm not mad at this at all. And the Black men that are praising her are Tyrese's baby boys, like men who don't want to be men who are looking for a second mother. So I'm not really tripping about this situation. I really do wish her well, because when she said that, I was just like, girl, congratulations. I'm happy for you.